Sinead Kavanagh in the house.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, big fight.
Yeah.
Huge fight.
Huge. Massive. The biggest fight in my life. Biggest fight in Ireland.
Yeah.
Maybe in Europe. The biggest women's fight.
Yeah.
You know?
Chris Cyborg. Gonna get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, for anyone that doesn't know, Sinead is after getting one of the biggest fights against Chris Cyborg on Bellator. It's in America?
It's in America, yeah. Well, she was offered the fight here in Dublin, which they wanted it.
Yeah.
But obviously she didn't.
Yeah.
So she had the crowd and the opponent against her, so she knocked that on the head. So yeah, it's the date is set. It's just no venue yet. They're unsure themselves. So
okay,
that's the story there.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to the start. I seen an RT documentary program on you for the Olympics trials.
Yeah.
So you start boxing.
Yeah, boxing, bleeding years. Boxed for too long. I should have. Boxed for too long. I wish I gave MMA more years. Like I wish I fucking just when I felt like packing in boxing, I wish I just joined MMA. You know, man. I just kept holding on for years later. And I should have just knocked the nail on the head and that. Like, but anyway, yeah. So I boxed for 10, 12 years. A long time.
And what Olympics were you trying to qualify
2012 was the first women's Olympics. London.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously I didn't make it, but like I was up there. I was boxed the best in the world. Like you know, I boxed like Olympic gold medalists. Yeah. I boxed silver. I boxed all the top girls like in the world. Like you know, I've a good pedigree of fights with top level fighters, like you know.
And you're a mother, so you're balancing motherhood around training and women are multitaskers. So how's that one working out?
Like Jesus, he's 17 now. You know,
Big
I don't.
Lad.
Yeah, he's fucking bigger than me now. You know, but at the time it was tough, like to keep this dream, like you know, because
problems can become.
It was because you know, sometimes I had to bring him with me, like you know, my mum minded him, but sometimes I did have to bring him with me, and it was a struggle. Some days, thinking back at it now, I don't know how I kept that mindset of just chasing a dream that's planned out, that everything has fallen into place for this big fight, you know. It's like dedication, and it's like it worked out in the end, you know. Like hopefully now when I have that fucking belt on me, when I do have that belt on me, that everything is just desserts that I deserve, like you know. Yeah.
Now I've seen you on the train a good few times, and you've gone over. You've fought in America 3 times. You fought over there 3 times. That Indian reservation.
I fought 3 times, and 3 times I've been unlucky. Like,
the cut, you were very unlucky with.
I got cut. There's a story behind that, as in the cut man didn't have I was winning the fight. I usually get better in the second round. That's when I get into it, like you know. But obviously I got cut in the first, and the cut man didn't have a clue. He blagged his way in. You know, he didn't even try to stop the bleeding. And John was shouting at him, "Stop the bleeding, stop the cut!" Like you know. And he was looking at John like he had 10 heads. Like you know, it was a disaster. Like you know. So they went back in when I went back in the background, like the cut was stopped straight away. So yeah, it was a disaster. I fought Arlene Blanco. That was a split decision loss, and Leslie Smith split decision loss. And to be honest, I thought I fucking won the 2 of them, you know. So and many people think the same. So yeah, I haven't been the luckiest fighter. You know.
You're around a long time, giving it large, training loads, and
I'm only getting better, to be honest. Like.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, obviously time is against me, but every fight I've fought now, got that better now.
You're
you know,
improving.
I'm improving,
yeah.
and now I'm there and I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Fighting, and because I get in there now where I used to worry a lot, like, you know, as in like, oh, I don't want to lose, and that used to be playing on my head, like, where now I get in and I really don't give a fuck, like, I just like try to take me down, come on, like, you know what I mean, like, enjoy it, like, the more I enjoy it more, the more I perform, like, so yeah, I've got better, and and it's great, like, I love like watching myself then going over the things I've done wrong, things I've improved on, and like I'm in an exciting fighter to watch, you know. I can bang.
No, fucking right you can. I seen you knocking the bleeding curls out of a youngin's hair one night. You're actually from Turkey or somewhere.
Yeah. That was yeah. It was a great fight. Yeah, that was I think it was my pro debut. Yeah.
And the French young one you fought as well. Remember the French? She was from France.
Oh Jesus, she was like a bleeding robot.
Just eating everything.
Yeah, it just kept coming like at me. She was a big girl. She went to UFC, and I bet her, like, you know, man. She went to UFC then, you know. That was a tough fight. Like, I've had tough fights, and I have, like, you know. Yeah.
How long were you away from this Chris Cyborg? How many? A month is it? 6 weeks?
No, a month. 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yeah, 12 weeks. I've been good.
Loads of
time. Good. Yeah. I've already put in loads of work already.
Yeah.
So I just have to
just keep at it.
Yeah. I've good training behind me. Like, you know, I can fucking do this fight. Like, I can knock her out. Like, you know.
Yeah. Whopper.
Yeah.
That's what I like it. Fucking knock her out.
Yeah, definitely. You know. Yeah.
And you're down here wrestling with all these bleeding animals tonight.
Yeah, there's some bleeding talent, like, you know. I was doing a podcast during the week, and your mum was like, "Oh, who do you like training with?" And I was like, "They're all animals, like, so every one of them is great, like, and they all have their own thing, like." And he's like, "Oh no, but who do you like training with?" I was like, "No, like, they're all fucking so talented people, like, all the young fellas are so talented, like, all of them in that could be champion, like, you know."
And even some like Sergey brings like all these people down here, but some of the established fellas come over to me at the end of the night and go, "See that young man over there? Who the fuck is he?" You know what I mean? I've never fucking seen him before. They live it and breathe it, you know what I mean? It's all they fucking do.
It's dedication,
you know?
isn't it? Like, that's it. Like, just head down, fucking train. It's a hard game, isn't it? Like, you just give everything, like, everything to this game. Like, just if you really want it, you just give everything, bit your heart and soul into it, like, because you have to give it everything. And when you get into that cage, then at the end of the day, in your head, you have to say, like, I gave this training camp everything. Yeah. If I lose tonight, it's not because the person was better than me, you know what I mean? It's not because of my ability or whatever. Because you just have to give it everything, like, and it's one thing I have to give myself. I've given this me life, like, you know, all over the years, like, trained. Deadly. And were you training this morning down at headquarters or any? No, I do. Yeah, I have been training there, but when I do the wrestling, because it's like
so intense.
Yeah, I don't train Friday morning.
Yeah,
I take that off because
I
learned I was training Friday morning, but then I was just coming here and I was just bollocks, like, you know.
Yeah.
So no, take Friday morning off and then come down here kind of half fresh. You know. Yeah.
Little cunts in there trying to kill you.
They're so fast, they're so quick, they're just like boom.
And they're just like playing the PlayStation today. They're not walking around, they're like playing the PlayStation, you know what I mean? Saying, who are we gonna bleed and try and kill tonight?
Exactly.
Oh, it's good. And are you? So where are you doing your striking? Are you doing that down? Are you doing striking with what's his name?
Yeah, no, I'm
down Coliseum or anything, or where you?
No, I'm going. I go down to St. Catherine's down in School Street. So I go down there with Fran and Martin.
Nice.
So it's good that I have boxing club still there. Go down there. I spar on a Wednesday, then spar some lads again. High class young fellas, you know. There, and you know that's my pedigree, is me boxing, like, you know. And so I still go down there from the scratch, down there, do the fundamentals, do everything, then spar, schooling, And that's it, yeah. So Wednesday I spar, go down to the boxing club, jits, all in SBG headquarters with John and stuff, you know.
Proper.
Yeah.
And you still, from the boxing, have you dragged over the early morning runs, or did you leave them at home? I know lots of MMA fighters, because it's so explosive, like Max does, like prowlers and hill sprints, like you won't run.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I don't like fucking running.
Yeah, it's like hill sprints. It's the short stuff, the explosive stuff.
That's
because
what
MMA is explosive.
Yeah, like I go on the treadmill now. I do a few sprints on that, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But like, it's intense. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I whack out for a minute, 40 off, minute on, like and stuff. You know? Yeah. I'm not a fan of running. And if I have to run, it's a slow jog. Yeah.
Well, Sinead, I'm going to cut it nice and easy tonight, not a long one. You're just after training, you probably want to go home and get food. Give Sinead a follow. One of the biggest fights in Irish MMA history coming up. Sinead's a mother. Give her a follow. Savage,
a hard worker,
and
an animal,
and a bleeding animal.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yep. No worries.